Hello and welcome to the next video here at Triviador News. As we promised in an earlier video, we're here to give you a short tutorial on the Bluestacks emulator. But before we begin, I just need to make a couple of points. First and most important, for anybody who became a tester on the Google Play Store, in order for this to work, in order for you to install the Triviador app in your Bluestacks emulator, you need to first log into your Google Play account and remove yourself as a tester. Otherwise, you will not be able to install the latest version of the application. That being said, I need to also add a very important caveat. This emulator was not built by us. It is a third-party company. It is another company's emulator. That means that while we are providing you this short tutorial to help you with the downloading and installation process, we have nothing to do with them. That means that we cannot offer you technical assistance. We cannot answer any of your questions if you happen to run into problems. We cannot help you or tell you anything about performance issues. If you do have any problems, questions, you need to contact Bluestacks.com. With that being said, I believe we can now begin the tutorial. Okay, so the first step is to open up the web browser of your choice, and in the search bar, simply type in Bluestacks.com. You will get to the company's webpage where you can download the Bluestacks emulator by clicking on the green button, as you see on the screen in front of you. The game will start to download right away, in which case, once it has downloaded, you simply have to launch the emulator to install it. On PCs, this would be a .exe file for executable, and on Macs, it is a .dmg file. It downloads and installs like any other application that you're familiar with. Once the application has installed, it will open, and depending on your machine, you may get a pop-up window telling you giving you some information about improving your performance. If you want to check out their FAQ, feel free to do so. If not, simply continue onward. The emulator will automatically open a new tab for the Google Play Store, where you will have to sign in. Signing in is the same as on your mobile application. So simply enter your email address and click the next button. And then you need to type in your Google Play password and again click on the next button. Once you have signed in, you have to accept Google's terms of services. So simply click on the blue button where it says I agree. After you have agreed to the terms of services, and you will have to accept the company's privacy policy, and you can choose whether or not you want to back up Google Drive onto your machine. This is up to you, so choose the option that best suits you. Once you have gone through all those steps, Google Play Store will open up, and in the search bar, just type in Triviador. Triviador, and it will be the first app that appears on the list. Go ahead and click on the app to open up the app's page, and then click on the install button. This would be the same process that you would go through on any mobile device. Takes about a second, not too much time, but once the app downloads, you then can click on the open button. So we will give Google a second here to download the app. And of course it needs to install and verify. And now we can click on the open button. This will now open and launch the Triviador app. At this point, you will have to log in. Well, first you will select your map and language that you want to play in. Here you can see that we are selecting the Hungarian version. You have to accept Triviador's privacy policy, EULA, and code of ethics. You can read what they are by clicking on any of those links. At this point, when the application opens up inside the emulator, you log in like you would on any mobile device. You can also go through the conversion process for any players from the old app coming to the new app can do, same as you would on any mobile device. So at this point, once you have logged in, the game will start to play. Now, the performance can vary depending on your machine and its characteristics. Please keep in mind that emulators can be very slow if you have an older machine. After you have done all of this, and if you do not log out of Triviador, when you close the emulator, you'll see that a Triviador app icon has appeared on your desktop. In the future, you can simply click on the Triviador icon to launch the emulator, and the emulator will automatically open up the Triviador game within it. And if you have not logged out, then you will automatically just be logged into the game. On the screen, you can see that we actually did not do that, so please don't be confused by that. If you did log out, you just simply enter your email and password as usual to log back in. And that's pretty much it. I just want to say one more time that it is very important that you understand that we did not build this emulator. This is a third-party application, and that performance can vary wildly. Emulators are notorious for functioning poorly on slow or old machines, and they function at their best with brand new machines with very high RAM and very high processor speeds. Thank you, and we hope it works for you, and we hope you can enjoy Triviador on your PC. And that's it. It's a pretty straightforward and simple process. We hope you found this tutorial a bit helpful. As I mentioned earlier, if you have any problems, please contact Bluestacks.com, as it is a completely separate and independent company from our own. Please stay tuned. We will be releasing new videos periodically here from time to time, discussing features in the game and so on. In order to stay up to date on all things Triviador, please press the subscribe button as well as the notifications button, and we hope to see you soon.